Hi. Hi, it's me, Joshua Thomasinski. I thought we would do a little live stream here. I was going to do a video where I talked about the BitBlock reboot, and my laptop is having some issues, which is always a great way to start the new year. So I was like, well, I'll just do a live stream on my phone. And I was going to do it at JT Shine because I think JT Shine has a more active user base. But since most of this is going to pertain to the BitBlock, it's probably smarter to do it here at TheBitBlock. Hello, everybody. Here we go. We got X Play 1 games. What's up, Josh? Not much. Witch Doctor. Hey, Joshy. Yo, I watched you for years, man. Thank you very much. You guys are my childhood. Thank you. You're making me feel very old, but I appreciate that. So yeah, we're going to talk a bit. I've got a paper here. Well, it's more than a paper. It's several papers. Little notebook of things that I wanted to talk about. Probably like hang out for about an hour or so and chat about the future of the BitBlock, a little bit about the future of my other channel, sort of talk about where we're going from here. So yeah. I loved your holiday specials. Thank you very much. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2023. This camera's, I wish it was a little further away because I actually did clean up the set area, but I need to be able to read the chat. So just using my phone for this, which by the way, I need to get a new phone too. So it's a lot of stuff, a new laptop, new phone. Although I won't buy a laptop, I will go with a desktop, a personal computer. It's been so long. That's what she said. I loved your videos where you guys played Wii Sports Resort basketball. Thank you very much. Winter, spring, summer, and fall, rank them. Number 1, fall. Number 2, winter. Number 3, summer. Number 4, spring. Okay, listen. So we're going to talk about the BitBlock. As you may or may not, the brows are perfect today. Thank you very much, Rich Doctor. Some of the bangs are in the way, but you can still see them, of course. So, BitBlock, as you may know, it's back. It's rebooted. It's the BitBlock reboot. And I wanted to talk a little bit about why that is. Of course, we've already uploaded like 2 or 3 videos here, but they were just like Christmas. I kind of wanted to get some Christmas videos up there. And so I think it's appropriate to have a video. It's going to be this video, the live stream, where I talk about, kind of get some business out of the way before we really get into things. I'm noticing this is slightly off-centered, and it's annoying me because I'm saying I look like a mess. I apologize. I need to shave a bit. The neck beard thing going on. I'm sorry. My hair, I need to re-dye it. Need to get the platinum blonde back. My dark brown roots are taking over. Emily! Holy Lord, Emily is here. I love Emily. Emily, I'm very happy to see that you're starting to get to be a little bit more of a universal girl. Oh, I've noticed that. I'm happy to see it. Okay, so I'm bringing the BitBlock back for a few reasons. Number 1, what did I write here? Okay, so number 1 is that there's actually a lot of games I want to play in 2023, which is this year. That's now. The future is now. So 2023 has a bunch of games. The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I've got a good feeling about that one. I know it's just a little indie game, but I think it might be exciting. Holy moly, Guacasaurus Rex. Ho! Pikmin 4. There's a real game that's called Pikmin 4, you guys. That's exciting. So Zelda, Pikmin 4. Pikmin 2 is my favorite video game of all time. So I am a Pikmin boy. Look at that. That's a Bulborb. Little Bulborb stuff over there. You would see it if the camera wasn't so close. The Killer Clowns from Outer Space video game. I really want to play that. That looks amazing. The SpongeBob game that's coming out this year. We got the Kirby remaster, Kirby's Return to Dreamland. You got stuff like Mario Party 3 coming to the Switch Virtual Console, whatever the hell they call it, the Switch Online thing. I'm pretty sure Mario Party 3 has never been re-released on any platform, so that's kind of exciting. I played that game back in the day, but it's been so long that it'll kind of feel fresh. And GoldenEye 007 is going to be, on the Switch, and you can play it online. So I want to do that. So needless to say, there's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 video games. Actually, 8. There's another game that I wanted to play. I totally forgot the name, but it's something weird with perspective. It's sort of a thing. I don't know. There's just video games, right? That's one of the reasons the BitBlock is back, because I feel like things are kind of looking up. And the Switch is already like what, 6 years old, I think. It'll be 6 years old this spring. So even though I'm not a Switch fan, I don't like Nintendo Switch, it's kind of on its way out. Even if it's like another 2 years or whatever, it's definitely, so I'm happy about that. But video games, that's one reason. Another reason is, you see, the algorithm on YouTube does not want you to run a variety channel. So I thought, okay, I'm done with the BitBlock. I don't like Nintendo enough these days to be able to like run a channel based on Nintendo. Because like you need so many videos. You got to make videos. And if I don't like most of the stuff that's coming out, how is it, if the channel's going to be dead anyway? So that's one of the reasons I left the BitBlock and closed it. And I was like, you know what? And when I want to talk about video games, I'll just do that at JT Shine, my other channel. So JT Shine was like this variety channel. I can talk about video games. I can talk about style and, fashion related stuff. I can do vlogs. I can do holiday videos. And now I'm waking up to the sad reality, which is that YouTube's algorithm hates that. It doesn't like a variety channel, because here's what's happening. This is what's happening with JT Shine. People are going to subscribe for probably one thing. So you're going to subscribe because you want to see some video game stuff. Or you're going to subscribe because you want to see my ass in leather pants or something in the style videos, right? And then when I upload something that is not the thing that you are subscribed for, you'll get a notification, maybe an email or something. And then if you don't click on it, YouTube's algorithm is going to be like, okay, so even people that are subscribed to you don't want to click on what you're making, so we're not going to send it out to them as much. And we're not going to recommend it on YouTube that much, because according to you, the algorithm, it thinks I'm making shitty content. And it might be right. But nevertheless, that's the problem that you face with a variety channel. Because people very rarely, I don't know of any other YouTube channel that is truly a variety channel. There's stuff like PewDiePie and Mr. Beast, I guess. I don't even know what Mr. Beast is, but I know that it's like they kind of do some random stuff. But even PewDiePie is still a thing. Like he still has a template. So you can't jerk people around the way that I've been doing on JT Shine, where it's like, hey guys, it's a video of me showing off vinyl clothing. Oh, and here's a Mario Sunshine review. Oh, and here's a vlog of me painting my chimney on my roof. It's just that doesn't really work. It's not gonna work. YouTube's algorithm is not gonna know what the hell to do with you, and you're gonna have like no growth. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm like, you know what? Let's bring the BitBlock back. There's some cool games coming out. We gotta go with the algorithm, even though I don't like it. You have to have a channel doing basically one thing. So yeah, I think that's mostly what I wanted to say about the algorithm and why the BitBlock is coming back. I also just kind of miss, talking about video games and all that. I think the 2-year break from the BitBlock was very good for me. I feel very refreshed. I feel happy. And I feel like I can kind of take on anything, so I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. I'm not ready to shave, apparently, but I'm ready to do this. I am aware that it's going to be an uphill battle to build the BitBlock back up to, being successful. It's going to be a long time before I see views being good, but I'm okay with that. I mean, YouTube is not my primary job. I have 2 other jobs that are related to design, and they pay very well. So I have this really great I'm in this great position to where I can kind of, spend a year building the BitBlock back up. So yeah, I mean, I'm well aware it'll be a lot of videos getting 1,000 to 3,000 views, which is not that much, but I'm thankful for, I'm definitely thankful for them, and I'm excited. But yeah, I know it's going to be an uphill battle to get things back up and running. but I am here for the long haul. All right, that's the boring shit out of the way. Let's talk about why you're really here. My OnlyFans that I'm opening. Just kidding. No, this is what I wanted to talk about next. The types of content that you will see here at the BitBlock. I actually gave this some pretty good, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring the chat. People are saying stuff and I'm not seeing it. Happy New Year, Joshy. Good to see the BitBlock back. Thank you very much, Robert. Are you going to be talking about indie games? Yes, we'll get into that actually right now, as soon as I'm done catching up with the chat. Josh, but the important question is, when can we expect to see Orbit back as the mascot? Probably not for a while. I don't know if that's on the agenda. Glad to hear you're feeling great, Joshy. Happy you're back again. Thank you guys so much. Lots of love going on here. That caught me off guard. Feels like a different lifetime since I used to watch your channel religiously. All right, well, we need to work on getting you back into religiously watching this channel. Love from Scotland. Thank you very much, Scotland. All of Scotland is sending love. Oh my God, their love made the screen go blurry. Make the BitBlock great again. I'd love to hear your take on Undertale. I haven't played it enough to have much of a take. How's Nick Martin doing? He might be a little hungover. I don't know. He went out and did some New Year's Eve stuff yesterday with family. Okay, I'll catch up with the chat in a minute, but I wanted to talk about the kind of content that you're going to see here at the BitBlock, which was kind of a, by the way, allow me to roast myself. The last few years of the BitBlock sucked. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I mean, I do know. I hated doing it. I didn't want to do it anymore. But I look at like the last few years of the BitBlock and it's like, man, this is lazy content. Not all of it. Sometimes there'd be something that was clearly effort. But like just sitting upstairs in my bedroom, talking like I'm doing here, it's lazy. At least now I have a set. You know, we got like an actual like filming area downstairs here. It's not much, but it's kind of cozy and cute and it sort of reflects my vibe a bit. It's a gamer set that isn't filled with neon lights behind me and dim lighting. Sort of original in that way. Yeah, Waluigi, you can see his crotch here, but not his face. But okay. So I've taken a good amount of time to figure out what kind of content does the BitBlock need to have? What kind of content would I want it to have? So let's start off with some of the stuff that's a little more obvious. Video reviews. I want to do video reviews for games, new and old. And the video reviews will be filmed on this set like this, and they won't be scripted, but I will have a lot of like, you know, I'll write down my notes. So I'll have review notes and I'll talk from the notes. And then of course I'll put gameplay in, you know, 60% of the video or whatever. If you want to know what video reviews will be like at the BitBlock, I did a video review for Kirby, what the hell was the name? I always forget this name. The one where Kirby eats a lot and gets fat. Kirby Triple Deluxe, right? No, Triple Deluxe. That's not the name of it. Kirby Triple Deluxe? Dream Buffet. Triple Deluxe is the 3DS game. I'm old. I don't remember the names of video games anymore. So yeah, Dream Buffet. I did a video review for Dream Buffet, and if you want to check that out, it's over at JT Shine. But that video review is how video reviews will be handled at the BitBlock. See, I'm not really that big of a fan of totally scripted reviews because they just feel very labored over. It doesn't feel, I don't know, I kind of feel like the kind of vibe is more my thing, and I feel like there's more charm to that. You kind of really can express how you feel about a game and the ideas when you're doing it like that. But I won't be totally winging it. I'll have review notes. So there you go, video reviews. Another thing is video tours. Now this is something I used to do back in the Wii days, where I would stand in front of a green screen and I would play the game and I would talk about specific modes. I would like highlight a mode, like, I don't know, Elebit's edit mode. I would give you a tour of how the edit mode in Elebit's worked. I know that's quite a weird example, but yeah. I feel like that is the kind of thing that would have a lot of value these days, because I can't tell you how many times I've thought about getting a game, but I just don't really know what the game has, like what kind of content is in the game. So it's kind of cool to have like a 10-minute video of somebody like, hey, this is the new game that just came out, and I'm going to show you, you know, what it's like, and it give you an idea of what you'd be getting into if you bought it. And it's not a review. It's kind of like really showing, you know, the process. So bringing back those classic Wii Tour style videos, I think those will be helpful. I think they definitely have a place in today's YouTube video game market. You know, there's really nothing else like that. And I think it is very much beneficial to people thinking of buying games. So the Wii tours, the video tours will be coming back. There's also the Fold, which, you know, the Fold maybe hasn't aged extremely well because everybody is playing video games now. Like everybody is in, you know, a green screen and they're in the bottom corner and they're playing the games or whatever. So I think the Fold is, you know, I just want to do the Fold because it's fun. I think there's some decent chemistry between us on the Fold. And so I feel like it wouldn't be the BitBlock without the Fold. So, and by the way, I am planning some pretty fun episodes of the Fold with myself and Nick and Snacks. If you are an old time fan, you might remember Snacks. He's my cousin, Brandon. He's going to be on them. And also our cousin, Tyler, who has been like, it's funny you guys have never seen him at the BitBlock or WeFolder because like he's one of the people that would always play games with us. So it's weird that he's never been in anything. So, but he will be on it. And I really do believe that the four of us playing games together should be pretty entertaining because I mean, we're literally family. So we're very used to each other. We know how to like mock each other or whatever, you know, play off of each other. So we're going to be filming quite a few episodes of The Fold this month, like at the end of this month. So that'll be fun. Video reviews, video tours like back in the old Wii days, and The Fold. What's next? Well, you might remember that when I was covering Animal Crossing New Horizons, I was really into doing these videos that were fact videos. And the fact videos were whenever we would get new information about a game, I would make a video that kind of really quickly told you information about the game, facts about the game. So it'd be like 50 facts about The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And then I would go over rapid fire facts about that game. And I think that format is pretty great because a lot of people don't have patience. You just want to get into it. Just get into the information. It gets you hyped up for the game, gives you a lot to gets you a lot of information in a quick amount of time. So I do like the fact videos. And if I didn't quit the BitBlock, that would have been something that I was going to continue doing. So like if there's a Nintendo Direct or if it's E3 or we get a new trailer for a game that's coming out, that will be kind of my version of an analysis. But I feel like an analysis video is slow. You know, it's not my thing. Fact videos are like, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, hey, oh, ah, ding. You know what I mean? You probably don't know what I mean because I don't even know what I mean. But fact videos. And that's going to be like all capital letters, fact, and then an exclamation mark. That's going to be the branding. But fact videos will be a definite thing at the BitBlock. And then the last thing I want to talk about, there are going to be other like types of videos at the channel. There will be a lot that are like just random ideas and stuff, but there will be some other series that I'm thinking about, but I don't want to talk about them just yet. But the last one I was going to mention I want to do is a series called Nintendo Create. And that is going to be when I'm going to do something more creative, like an arts and craft kind of project or some sort of 3D project or something. Nintendo Create will be the series where it's not about the news. It's not about playing the game. It's about doing something that's more creative, creating something Nintendo related. So yeah, that's the main startup of the Nintendo content here at the BitBlock. But there is something very important to mention, and that is that the BitBlock is not just going to be Nintendo moving forward. Nintendo will definitely be a part of the channel, a big part of the channel, but I want the freedom to cover any video game I want. So I will cover stuff on the Xbox or the PlayStation or, you know, PC or something like that. So yeah, like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game, that's not coming to the Switch. It's going to be on like every platform except for the Switch. So yeah, it's going to be not just Nintendo, which does mean that I have to adjust the branding a little bit, which I'm going to be working on doing very soon. I'm going to just, it'll be similar to the BitBlock's like little intro thing, you know, and it'll still have the same jingle, little iconic BitBlock jingle of music. But I think I'm just going to get like controllers from a bunch of other platforms and make like 3D models of them and have them around the logo sort of a thing. But yeah, I think it's important to not just limit myself to Nintendo, because like if there's not a lot coming out for Nintendo, it kind of sucks because like I want to talk about new games. But yeah, so I think that's a smart move. How did you How did you make do? Do you have another work, or JT Shine and the BitBlock backlog was enough? No, I have two jobs, two design related jobs. I don't look at YouTube as being like my career or my main form of income. Though I will say the BitBlock, you'd be surprised that still does make a little chunk of cash. The BitBlock has been paying my house payment every month since I quit. So yeah, but no, the YouTube is not my main job. I don't think I would want it to be. It was at one point, but I think when it is like your bread and butter and like you are living and dying based on your ad revenue on YouTube, that is stressful. And I think that kind of starts to ruin the content that you make. I think you get desperate, you probably get a little annoyed, and I just don't want to be in that situation. So BitBlock is for fun. Now, don't get me wrong. I do want to make some cash off the BitBlock and off YouTube, but because it's just bad business to be not doing that. But I'm not going to load up videos with tons of ad breaks or anything like that. It'll be like the normal ads. So yeah. So that is the BitBlock, guys. Let's just very quickly recap. I'm bringing it back because the algorithm hates channels that are variety channels. So I need to focus on, one thing, not just JT Shine being everything. Also bringing it back because I love video games and I miss talking about them in a way that is significant. I miss having a channel that is a gaming channel. It's not going to just be Nintendo anymore. It is anything that tickles my fancy. And that sounds oddly erotic. Good. I wanted it to be. And what else? And there's a lot of fun content. I've thought about what kind of content should I make? What kind of content could be successful? I wanted to be true to what the BitBlock was, but also find ways to modernize it and get with the times a bit. So that's why the fact videos will kind of, cover that. Those will be relevant sort of things, and the reviews will be relevant. The video tours are great because, it's like a blast from the past for people who watched WeFolder, but it also works really well in today's gaming landscape. Like I said, I know it's going to be an uphill battle. I do not expect views to be great for quite some time, but that's okay, We'll just keep chugging along and seeing what we can do. So I was going to make two videos, one for the BitBlock, and that would have basically been the BitBlock's video. And I was going to make one for JT Shine because some of you, as in like maybe two of you in the chat right now, might actually care what's going to go on at JT Shine. Because JT Shine is not going to be a variety channel, which means it's not going to have games anymore. The gaming stuff is the BitBlock. BitBlock's back. So JT Shine is going to kind of go back to being what I originally intended for that channel to be, and that is a channel that is all about clothing, celebrating like style and fashion and clothing, and also cosplay, like costume design and all that kind of stuff. So JT Shine is a style cosplay channel. And, most of the time I will show the process of making the costumes for the cosplay. And so it'll be really kind of educational in a way in that sense, sewing stuff and all that, cutting out patterns and having a lot of fun with that. But then there's also going to be a lot of stuff that's just, I really love style and clothing and fashion. You wouldn't know it. I mean, I'm literally wearing a friggin' plain gray sweatshirt right now. Look at this. I'm a fashionista, guys. Look at me. No, but I do love clothing. I think it's such a amazing way to express yourself. I want to encourage more people to get out of their comfort zone with their style, try some new things. So I really am looking forward to making JT Shine a totally style cosplay type of a channel. And just to throw some ideas of the cosplay out there, I have a whole document, a text document of things I want to do, but we got I'm going to make a new Zero suit, new male version of the Zero suit. I'm going to do Black Panther. I'm going to make an amazing Black Panther cosplay, Power Ranger stuff. I want to make a human version of Fox McCloud because I love Star Fox's style. They look cool, the futuristic look. There's a lot of Fortnite. I know you guys are going to cringe, but there's a lot of cool Fortnite skins that I want to do real life cosplay of. I want to make a male version of Catwoman. I have a latex Superman suit that I have not officially modeled off yet, which I will be doing very soon on JT Shine. I'm also going to do, and this might be a little random, but I'm going to do ballet classes at JT Shine. I think that will be entertaining and fun. So yeah, casually dropping Black Panther in there. Hey, I'm going to do it. It's going to be great. It's going to be the best Black Panther cosplay you ever saw. But so yeah, I don't want to talk too much about JT Shine because this is a BitBlock. I do want to stay on brand, and this is all gaming. But it is important for me to mention that, I think, since I'm not going to do 2 videos. But yeah, so JT Shine, all cosplay, fashion, style, a lot of fun about that stuff. And then the BitBlock is going to be gaming, a lot of fun there. So yeah, and so I do want to mention this, even though it's a little early. On January 15th, I'm going to be opening up a Patreon for JT Shine, and that Patreon is going to be like photo shoots of the cosplay, extra video content. Like when I do a style video, I will film like 2 extra outfits that are exclusive to the Patreon. If I do like a leather or vinyl style lookbook thing, I will put more content on the Patreon. So the Patreon is going to be all about, it's a safe for work OnlyFans. Let's look at it that way. I'm not doing an OnlyFans. My wiener belongs to my girlfriend and or future wife. But I do want to do, like a cosplay thing. And I think it'll definitely be really cool and fun. And all of the proceeds from the Patreon are just going to go towards making more costume stuff. So yeah, there is a $2,000 Power Ranger movie suit replica that I really need. And the Patreon will be how I hopefully get that someday. Okay, so yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything. We can now chat for a little bit. Josh, you got a girlfriend? No, I don't have a girlfriend, but I'm saying if or when I do, she's the only one that gets to see Mr. Handsome down there. And yes, his name is Mr. Handsome. This is very inappropriate for the BitBlock. I have to watch myself. I have to learn to censor myself a little bit more. That's my resolution, we'll say, for 2023. When are you releasing a review on one of my favorite ever games, Banjo-Kazooie? Well, Jack, I actually will be making a Banjo-Kazooie video probably this month. Josh is a Chad. How's the N64 app on the Switch? Not bad, Eddie. I actually, aside from the fact that you don't own any of those games on there and you're just basically renting them, I kind of like it. It's very quick, surprisingly. It's like loads stuff up very quickly. It loads the save points really quick as well. What do you call those? Save states. So I'm kind of impressed with the interface and the functionality. It's funny. I was looking at all the games on the Nintendo Switch Online app for the N64, and I was like, oh, what other ones would I want added? And there's not really many. GoldenEye is one, and I think Diddy Kong Racing would be cool. But other than that, I don't really think there's any more N64. I mean, they pretty much got them covered. All the ones you really want are there or coming. I do have a video coming up where I'm going to talk about Animal Crossing being added to the N64 online app. Don't want to talk about it too much because I'm kind of in the process of starting to write that. But I know some people be like, that's not an N64 game. That's a GameCube game, Josh. It actually is an N64 game in Japan. So we'll talk about that in the video. But I thought they announced GoldenEye in a direct. They did. No, they did. So I didn't mean like I meant I know that GoldenEye is coming, and I want that in there. But it's coming, but I still want it. You know what I mean? So like GoldenEye, Diddy Kong Racing, and Animal Crossing would really be the only N64 games I'd like to see. They got, like I said, they got them all covered. Mario Party 3, but that's coming. So yeah, I hope they move on to like Game Boy Advance next. Obviously, I would prefer GameCube, but I think they're going to probably remaster GameCube games so they can get $60 out of them. Is there anything I wanted to mention? Oh, really quickly, I did want to say that I'm kind of excited about 2023. I'm very excited about 2023. Even if a year ends up being shitty, at least you can say you went into it with hope. You know what I mean? When 2020 started, everybody was excited, and, obviously that didn't go over too well. But at least we were excited at one point. What do you think of Boss Girl Peach? I don't know what that question means. What do I think of Princess Peach? I don't like how she was going to leave Mario on the moon in Mario Odyssey. I'm not a fan of that. That kind of killed the character for me. She's never been the same to me ever since I witnessed that garbage. I'm excited for the Paper Mario Christmas special. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am excited for that as well. That is actually my top priority once I get all my Christmas decorations down, which I don't take my, it's a little strand of hair out of place there. I don't take my Christmas decorations down until January 7th. January 6th, is the last night I keep them up, because that's when the three kings visited baby Jesus. They were a little late to his birthday party. So I think you're supposed to leave your Christmas decorations up until the 6th of January, because that's when the three kings came to visit baby Jesus. You don't want there to be no decorations when the three kings arrive. How old are you, Joshi? I am 36 and a half. I will be 37 on June 5th. So everybody, you've got plenty of time to get your presents arranged. I will accept large sums of cash or replica Power Ranger movie suits. January 6th is when Americans or Armenians celebrate Christmas. Okay. Aren't you Armenian, Winged Star? For some reason, I think you are. I don't know why I would know that. I'll be dirty 30 on the 15th. Uh-oh, Emily. Well, Emily, you don't look 30, so you're good. Age doesn't mean anything. Some people are 24 and they look like they're 38. It's so weird to me when I see other people that are my age or even slightly younger, and I always assume they were older than me. I promise I look a little younger than I do right now. I look very haggard right now because of the beard thing and my hair is not properly done. Will you play Hollow Knight Silk Song when it releases? I don't know. Maybe. I saw the first game, obviously. I'm aware of the first game. And it looks cute. Looks pretty good. So that's a maybe. That's a maybe. You look younger, but your attitude counts a lot, I'll say. Yeah, attitude is definitely something that makes a person feel younger, I think. My voice is young. I'm still waiting to go through puberty. When's that going to happen? Why do I still have a boy voice? You look so good for your age. Could never tell. Thank you very much. And we are the same age, 1 year older than Zelda. That is true. So that is something I do like. I like it and I hate it at the same time. I'm as old as most of Nintendo's iconic franchises. I'm younger than Super Mario Brothers, but I'm like as old as Metroid, and I'm as old as well, a whole bunch of them. That's why me and Zero Suit Samus are going to get married someday. Difficult to tell your age? Okay, we'll keep it that way. That's good. My hairline is giving in at 26. Oh, you got to get yourself some finasteride. I actually do take, so it's Keeps, actually. Just get yourself some Keeps and don't let yourself get stressed and you'll be good. But yeah, I take Keeps, the little medicine, not because I wasn't losing my hair really, but I never want to lose my hair. And that's when you gotta do it before you lose the hair. So I have a really good hairline. I'm very blessed. I do need to wash my hair though. It's not quite as poofy as it should be. You look like a male version of Samus. Oh, thank you very much. Well, listen, we've got the Zero Suit cosplay coming up. I actually do have a Zero Suit. It's a latex Zero Suit, but it's too big because I lost a lot of weight and I got lean and in shape. And so when I bought the Zero Suit, I was a little chunky. I was a little bit chubbier. And so now when I put it on, it like doesn't fit in a sexy, good way. It's like a little baggy in areas. More than a little baggy. It's like baggy in areas. So not good. I gotta get a new one. The latex Superman suit that I bought though fits perfectly. It's amazing. I love it. I've only worn it like a couple times. I mean, like, I'm not going to wear it every day. I want to go to a convention wearing the latex Superman suit, but I don't know what conventions are coming up. If you notice your hair going, it may be too late. Kind of. I think if it's like drastically going, then you're going to have an uphill battle and you might be better off starting to save up for a hair transplant or get a wig. I don't know why people would think there's shame in wearing like fake hair. Because nowadays, especially, I think they glue it to your scalp. I don't know why you wouldn't just do that. Like, why would you choose to be bald? Unless you're like poor, then I get it. But yeah, just get whatever it takes to keep your hair. Or maybe you just don't care, whatever. So yeah, I'm very excited about the future of the BitBlock, guys. Like I said, it's going to take a while to get this lawnmower started, but I am definitely in it for the long haul. And yeah, I suspect there will be a Nintendo Direct this month or next month. So, you know, that'll bring some stuff to talk about for sure. And what do you think of Splatoon 3? I like it, but hate the constant communication errors. I only played the demo of Splatoon 3. It doesn't look like it's new enough for me to want to spend $60 on. Yes, I will do a reaction to the Direct. You can expect to see reaction videos here at the BitBlock, for better or worse. It's kind of one of those things you have to do if you're going to be a gaming channel. But we'll have fun, you know. I'll give you my honest opinions. We'll see how that goes. Will there be more? Will there be more The Fold episodes with your friends of latest Nintendo games? Sweetheart, you are late to the party. I did mention there will be more Fold episodes, yes. We've got some 4-player Fold episodes being filmed later this month. I want to film them in bulk. So we've just kind of got a nice collection of them and then, you know, put them out. What? Oh, here's something for you guys to answer. You ready for this? What should the set of the Fold be? Yes, Snacks is going to return Chip Chap Chop. What should the Fold background be? I am of the opinion, and don't just agree with me, give me your opinion. I think it should be that classic red curtain, the like theater curtain. It's simple, it's elegant, and it's also a little nostalgic for people who watched WeFolder or the BitBlock back in the day. Or should it be like an actual set like we had during the Wii U days where it was like a couch and then we had like, you know, the controllers in the background and we had little like plushies around and the lights on the side and the coffee table. Should we go with that? Or should we just be like, no, it should be the red curtain. There's something very like simple, obviously, about the red curtain that it's not distracting, right? It just, you know, there's not too much stuff going on. And then, of course, for Halloween and Christmas and summer episodes of The Fold, I will make an actual set, of course, because I can't stop myself from wanting to do an elaborate holiday set. So, and I mean, we have a set right here. You know, this is literally this little corner of the room is designed to be the set for filming. So, by the way, I should show you guys this. Not that it's that exciting, but Santa brought me this amazing Japanese guidebook for Dobutsu no Mori E+. It's definitely illegal because it's summer themed. Look at that! But yeah, this is for the Japanese game. This was the second GameCube game, the E+ version. A lot of people seem to be saying curtain, right? That's what I'm sort of seeing. The set during the Wii U days was great. Curtain. I prefer the curtain. Where's the exclusive Facebook rhythm boxing Wii video? Wow, you go back a ways, my friend. I don't know if I can get that anymore. It might be up on Facebook still. The curtain. Did you cross your leg? What? Sounds like more people kind of vote for the classic curtain. Luigi's Mansion is my favorite game, and I've been meaning to pick up the JP version soon. I do have the Japanese version of Luigi's Mansion. I just like collecting the Japanese boxes. I did a video on JT Shine over the summer where I showed my Japanese GameCube collection. And I need to buy some more Japanese GameCube games. Oh, God. Don't buy them from eBay. Buy them from buyee.com. BUYEE.com. They're so much cheaper. And because you're just buying them, because it's like Japanese people are selling them to other Japanese people. So they don't like, the price is like just super low. The shipping is a little high, but I mean, it would be high on eBay as well. But like eBay sellers are going to be charging more because they know that a lot of the people that might buy it would be from America or like the UK. So you're better off going to Buyee. And there's more on Buyee because you're going directly to like Japanese people. But anyways, this book is cool. It's got all the, you know, I love Japanese guidebooks. Got all the little holiday stuff there. Oh, and I also got this from Santa Claus this year. I love this. This was brand new. This was in the shrink wrap. It is a Mario Kart Double Dash guidebook. And look at this. You ready for this? Look at this. It has fresh mint stickers of all the characters and carts right on that page there. I'm not going to use them, but Yeah. Oh, I can probably just say this now. Why not? Another video feature I want to do at the BitBlock is called, what was it? Oh, the Nintendo Book Club. I had to remember what I called it. So the Nintendo Book Club is going to be not ASMR, because I know some people are turned off by that, but it's going to be a series of videos where we sit down and I go through Japanese guidebooks. And I'm not going to whisper, and I'm not even going to talk like in an ASMR voice, but it's going to be relaxing just because, you know, we're looking through stuff and it's fun to look through them and everything. I mean, look at this. Oh, look at this. There's like all these detailed maps and stuff. So they're accidental ASMR videos. So it's going to be a little bit of an ASMR sneak attack on you. It's not, you know, I'm not going to be like going talking loud or crazy because that wouldn't be relaxing. But I am going to be kind of, you know, talking a little bit more, you know, kind of like in more of a relaxed, cozy sort of way, sort of like this, you know. Today we're going to be looking at this guidebook for Animal Crossing, you know, that kind of a thing. So it won't be like you're on edge because you don't like the relaxing thing, but you'll sort of accidentally be relaxing. I'm going to get you one way or the other. So yeah, that's something that I'm going to be doing. I'm waiting until like the spring to do that because I want to collect a bunch of guidebooks. So far I have like 4 of them locked and loaded, but I want to get like 10. And then every week there will be a new episode of the Nintendo Book Club. I think that's kind of fun. Certainly not going to be the most popular video at the BitBlock, but I think it'll get an audience, especially if it's every single Sunday or whatever. Oh no, Demeech is here. What is Demeech doing? I didn't even spot him. Okay. I'm not mad over your opinion. Go to Twitter for that? What? Josh, have you been keeping up with other Nintendo YouTubers? Not exactly. How do I say this without sounding like a jackass? Well, I'm going to sound like a jackass anyways. I don't really like many Nintendo YouTubers. I don't hate anybody. I'm not like starting drama here, but that's another reason I want to bring the BitBlock back because I don't know. There's not a lot of Nintendo YouTubers that seem to have any kind of an edge or they just all kind of feel like they're the same. So many of them are talking about rumors nonstop and clickbaiting. And it's just like, let's pump some personality into this community. Let's do some fun, silly things. Let's be a little goofy and silly. Let's, you know, I don't know. Let's have some fun. It's Nintendo, for God's sakes. Let's make some fun content. So yeah, I don't really watch many. Arlo, kind of, but I don't even really watch Arlo that much. But you know, whatever. Arlo, kind of. I don't think Arlo is clickbait. I'll give him that. He doesn't seem to clickbait ever. But yeah, I don't really watch a lot of Nintendo YouTubers these days. Scott the Woz. Oh, Scott the Woz is good. Yeah, he puts effort and he's, you know, silly and fun. Yeah, I'm not saying there's nobody. I'm not saying there's no gaming Nintendo YouTubers that are fun, because there certainly are, but I think a lot of them are kind of not really doing it for me. A lot of them are really kind of doing the rumors and the news, and they don't even deliver the rumors and news in like a good personality. I don't know. Again, I'm not trying to start drama. You know, it's 2023. We'll hold off on the drama until the springtime. Then we'll kick off the drama. Nintendo Switch Pro trailer is coming. Yes. Oh, Demeech makes good videos. I like Demeech, of course. But yeah, the Nintendo Switch Pro, I mean, good God. How are people still talking about that? I guess if you just keep talking about it forever, it'll eventually come true, or, you know. That's another thing. I will not be covering rumors at the BitBlock. There will not be rumor videos. There will be maybe some news videos. If something is like big news, I'll talk about that. You know, we'll sit down and chat. But it has to be like actual confirmed news or something that is like definitely real. Like there's no doubt this is real. And those are the kind of things you sort of have to do to stay relevant, to get into the algorithm and all that. It's not something I would necessarily want to do, but you kind of have to do some things, you know. So, you know, we'll see. But I won't be covering these ridiculous rumors that aren't, you know. Whenever an article is like, take this with a grain of salt, but blah, 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 blah. It's like, well, if we're supposed to take it with a grain of salt, why are you posting about it then? Why are you making a video about it if you are saying take it with a grain of salt? that means that it's likely not real. So why make a video or why make an article about it? Sorry if you answered, but are you looking forward to Zelda this year? I am. I am looking forward to Zelda. I think it should be good, right? I think we should be able to have high hopes for that one. You've got to play the YouTube game sometimes. This is true. That is why I gave up on my dream of having one channel that just has anything and everything I want to do. Do you watch RGT85? He may seem like a rumor channel, but he's actually based as hell. Is he based? Because I think that's one of the guys that was getting on my case about being a Trump supporter. So can you be based when you're upset about somebody being a Trump supporter? I don't know. But that's another thing. We're not I mean, I know we did just now, but this is like a casual live stream kicking off the channel. But I am not going to talk politics at TheBitBlock, obviously. There might be some little joke here or there on the fold that's like a casual little silly joke that we pop in or something. But, I'm black-pilled at this point when it comes to politics. So I'm just kind of tired of it. I think... So this is my motto, I think, in life from here forward. Drama does boost you in algorithm, though. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Drama also can be something that's just irritating. And so this is what I want to say, and this is a little cheesy. However, there's this, I'm going to butcher the quote, but there is this thing Jim Henson once said, where he was like, I think he was referring to Fraggle Rock. And he was like, you know what? There's a lot of bad things in the world. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of reasons to be depressed. There's a lot of reasons to be angry. But we all have this ability to put happiness and joy into the world. Like, you as an individual have that power. And so it's like, that's actually pretty cool when you think about it. So like, you can make somebody's day with something you created or did or said, and you can make people happier. And so as cringy and cheesy as that is to say, it is kind of true. And so that's sort of my motto with the YouTube stuff or with anything I do. Of course, I'm only human, so I'm not going to pretend like I'm going to be Jesus Christ from here forth. But I do think that's something I'm always going to be thinking about. Always going to be thinking like, ooh, if we do this video at TheBitBlock, that's going to be fun and creative and silly, and maybe that'll make somebody's day, and it'll maybe make them want to build something or make something. So yeah, I do like that motto of like, yep, there's a lot of anger out there with politics, and there's a lot of people who hate each other because they're left-wing, right-wing, LGBT, whatever. This is anti-LGBT, the anti-white, anti-black, all this stuff. And the world has never been more filled with hate and anger, at least in my lifetime, obviously. It's probably filled with more anger and hate 1,000 years ago, maybe, but still, in my lifetime, I don't recall things being this ridiculous. So rather than constantly, join in on the fight, I feel like I'm just going to be like, you know what, let's just have fun. Let's start having some GD fun for a change. Stop constantly wanting to cancel each other or hate somebody because you don't agree with them 100%. Let's have fun. Let's put on a latex zero suit and see how shiny my butt looks in it. Let's do that instead. And let's play some Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Why do I keep forgetting the name? Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Let's play some Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. See how quickly we can take all the clothes off of Link and run around in nothing but his underwear. That's the way I play the game. Actually, it's funny, in my save file for Breath of the Wild, I think I have like legitimately like 7 or 8 pairs of the stealth tights, and I just made a bunch of colors. You know how you can change the colors of the clothing? So I've got like 7 or 8 colors of the stealth tights, and I just run around in nothing but the tights. That's how I roll in Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's been 10 years since Pikmin 3. I know, it's crazy. I still play it. I was playing it over the Christmas season. We played it on the Fold, obviously. Zelda Tears of Joy. I keep thinking it's Tears of the Fallen Kingdom, but that's the Jurassic World movies. Are you going to play Little Gator Game? I don't think so, because that's already out, and I'm kind of looking more toward like the future. But that does look cute. Okay, so here's the deal. I was going to keep this a secret and never reveal something. Like literally, I was never going to reveal this, okay? But I decided after a lot of talk with myself and with friends, a lot of inner dialogue, I have decided I am going to announce something, which might be something I regret in the future. I don't know. Exclusive. That's right, Chip Chap Chop. Are you ready for this? And I think I've kind of already let this slip a bit. But I was going to pretend that this wasn't a thing. But I am making a gosh dang video game that you will be able to play. And it's like, not only am I making it, I spent all of 2022 learning Unreal Engine and learning coding and learning about physics and doing a bunch of tutorials, like little mini game tutorials with programming them and designing them with Unreal Engine. That's what the game's being made on, Unreal Engine 5. And so spent the last year working on this. So it's like legit. That's one of the reasons why the Paper Mario Christmas special just barely didn't make it out this year, because I've been very busy with a lot of other things, but that's one of them. And so the game is, I hope, coming out in late 2025, early 2026. And I am now actually, so I should probably say this, and this makes sense, I would imagine, if you know me, the game is going to be similar to Animal Crossing. And it's very much inspired by the original Animal Crossing on the GameCube, and then kind of taking, I'm going to be making my own ideas and everything, but it'll be like Animal Crossing on the GameCube with all of its quaint humbleness and the coziness of all that, but then taking a lot of the elements that you'd see in a modern Animal Crossing where you have more customization and all that. And then, of course, I'm not just going to copy Animal Crossing. I'm doing a lot of my own stuff, but in my opinion, there hasn't been an Animal Crossing-like game that has managed to capture what Animal Crossing does. There's definitely been some clones out there, but they all fall flat. None of them managed to get the soul of Animal Crossing, the look, the feel, and all that. And I think I'm going to be able to do that. I think I'm making this game, and I'm telling myself, let's pretend that I'm launching this game on the same day that Nintendo is launching a new Animal Crossing game. And I'm telling myself that because it's making me strive to make it better than Animal Crossing. Because, I guess theoretically Nintendo could make a new Animal Crossing and release it in 2025, 2026. And, you might be like, oh, that'd be bad for me because that's competition. But I'm going to make it to where it's like, no, Nintendo, you should fear me. You should fear my game, not the other way around. Just a couple nights ago, I started doing some actual modeling, like 3D modeling of characters. And I'm very happy about this. I don't know why. I'm just sort of stupid. This is the kind of thing that makes me giggle and makes me happy. The very first character model that was ever made for this game is Santa Claus. Santa Claus, when you see him in the game, you will know that's the first thing Josh made for the game. Santa Claus is also the only NPC character in the game that is human. All the rest, of course, will be animals. And then the playable characters will be humans. But Santa Claus is the only other human being in the game. I think that's kind of fun. The art style is... I'm going for like Nintendo 64, but more competent. So it's not going to be high polygon. It's going to be hard to explain it. I don't even know exactly what it's going to look like yet, obviously, because I'm not that far along. But when I made Santa Claus, I made him with the idea of it being low poly, because I think there's something charming about these unintimidating, unassuming, low polygon models. Like, I don't know. I like it. And I showed like 4 friends, and they were all like, oh, that's pretty cute. They all had a very positive reaction to it. So, yeah, Santa Claus is done. We are 0.3% done with the game. I also have the name of the game, but I don't want to say it yet because I want to copyright the name. And if I say it, somebody else might be sneaky and steal the name of the game. I like the name, though. I'm a pretty big fan of it. But yeah, it's definitely been a big project I've been working on, and this year it's really going to get started in terms of design. So Is it a VTuber-based game? No, it's not. It's an Animal Crossing-like game. And one of the reasons obviously the reason I didn't want to reveal that I was the one making the game is because the cancel culture that exists today. But I'm already canceled, so what are people going to do? What are they? Oh, look at this horrible stuff he said about Beyonce's Super Bowl halftime show 17 years ago. You know what I mean? So whatever. I'm too strong for cancellation now. Are they going to tweet a bunch of pictures of me wearing a diaper or something? Oh, no. I don't know. So I decided I'm going to own it. This is my game. I love it. I made it so that it will make people happy, so that it'll be your game. It's not my game. Once that sucker releases, it is your game. And, everything that ever disappointed me with Animal Crossing will be fixed in this game. It is going to have free updates, but the game is going to be finished. Like when you play it, it's going to be $30. It's going to be very much finished. It's going to have as much content as something like Animal Crossing New Leaf. But then it's going to have seasonal updates in the way that Fortnite gets seasonal updates. And I'm not sure if they're going to be free. I want them to be free. They might be free. They might be a small fee. I don't know. Depends. If the game is a huge success, then the updates will likely be free. I'll just be like, what the hell? I'm a millionaire. I don't care. All the updates are free. We're going to go many years of updates. They're going to be free. I'm not going to charge anything. That's the route I'd like to take. But if the game is just kind of a mild success, I don't know. Well, if it's a mild success, then it would make sense to put free updates out because it would encourage people to want to eventually get it. So updates might just be free. Don't hold me to that, but I'm leaning towards there's going to be seasonal updates. They're going to be free, and they will be sizable updates. It'll be every 3 months. There will be sizable updates. And then probably I even want to do some updates in the middle of that. So like every month and a half, there's like a smaller update of some things. Every 3 updates, it's like the seasonal update. So it's like, oh, it's October 1st. Here's the big Halloween update. It's, December 1st. Here's the big Christmas update and all that. And you better believe that when it comes to the holidays, this game is going to be rocking your socks off. It's going to be great. So and another reason I wanted to actually announce it is announce that I'm the one making it is because I want to do do you remember when Super Smash Bros. Brawl was coming out and Sakurai had that dojo website where every single day of the week, like Monday through Friday, he would make an update? I definitely want to do that with this game. I want there to be a really cute website, and every night at 7 p.m. I'm going to update it with a new fact about the game, like new information. Some of it will be big, some of it will be tiny little things, but once the game is, maybe about a year from releasing, I want to do a website where you can keep up to date with it, and every night I give you more information and really kind of invite you into the process of making it and really feel like, I don't know. I want it to feel like you are connected to this game like no other game because, number one, you're connected to me. You know me. I chat with you guys. I give you the information about the game directly to you and stuff. So I think I'm feeling really positive about it. So we got the BitBlock coming back. I'm very excited about that. And we've got JT Shine focusing on cosplay and having a lot of fun with that. And we've got a video game in the process. It's in my womb right now. The video game is baking in my womb, and it will be born in about 3 years. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. And the fact that I modeled Santa Claus was a big moment for me, as stupid as that. It only took me an hour to make the Santa Claus model, but and he's really cute. He's a good style and everything. I looked at a whole bunch of vintage Christmas cards and Christmas decorations. And I took maybe my favorite 15 to 20 Santa Claus designs. And then I was looking at them and I'm like, okay, I really like the way his hat looks in this one, but maybe I'll change it a little bit. Okay. And I really like the way they used to do this with his, they used to put little black bits of fur in his hat going around the white. And in the end, I was like, oh, I kind of like that. That's a vintage way of doing Santa. I'm like, I'm going to do that. So, and the boots and stuff just kind of really spending the time and really caressing the character design and getting it just right. He's got little legs and stuff. I haven't done any animation yet, but that is going to be something I have a lot of fun with because I feel like Animal Crossing's animation is sort of crappy for the most part. It's not very expressive. It's a little flat. Like when you think of Tom Nook, you really don't think about his animation. He's like got idle animation and boring walk. So I want my characters to have a little more zip. I was talking with a friend about the game, and I was like, it's going to be like Animal Crossing, but with bounce. That's the word I'm relating the game to. It's like, it's got a bounce. There's like a bounce in this game. Animal Crossing doesn't necessarily have a bounce to it. There's not like a little bit of an edge, a little bit of a zip. So I'm kind of wanting to inject that. It'll be a relaxing game, but it will be a game that's kind of like got a nice tangy bounce to it. That makes no sense. But we're a ways off, you know. I just wanted to, I guess I figured we could talk about that a little bit here. But, you know, that's the most I'm going to talk about it until it's like an actual thing. Oh, I will say this, and you guys can let me know what you think about this. Would you be interested in making a Banjo-Kazooie clone, Joshy? Well, Nintendo did that with Super Mario Odyssey. They made a Banjo-Kazooie clone, and it's crappier. But I wanted to say one of the ideas that I did have that I might go with for the game has a tangy bounce to it, IGN. If any reviewer mentions that it has a tangy bounce, I will know that I did something right. No, so here was my idea. About a year before the game launches or so, I was thinking about having some kind of a Kickstarter campaign to raise some more funds to hire programmers onto the project to work with me so that I can kind of take some of the workload off and we can get more ideas crammed in there faster. To hire programmers, though, obviously that would be a little expensive. So I was thinking of doing a Kickstarter for the game about a year before it launches. And one of the things with the Kickstarter would be, even before you put any money into the Kickstarter, you would be able to download a free demo of the game. So you can play a demo, you can get a feel for how it plays and have a little bit of fun with it and everything. And then, you know, that can help determine whether or not you want to join the Kickstarter. I just think that would be kind of cool, right? Like, hey, you can play the game. Here you go. This is what I'm doing. This is what we're making. Play a demo of it. I don't know if any Kickstarters have ever just been like, hey, we're trying to make a game and here's a demo. I feel like that would maybe be cool. Could be a way to get some funds thrown into the game so I can get some programmers on board. But that's way in the future. That's like 2 years from now. But I don't know. That was a thought that I had. But if I did do a Kickstarter, I would make sure that it was like an impeccably designed Kickstarter. Like literally the demo. Like that's a big part for me. Like I want people to be able to play that demo before they give a dime to the Kickstarter so they can be like, oh my God, this game is great. I need to help make this as good as possible. Sorry if you already answered this, but what platform will the game... it's going to be on everything imaginable. It won't be on the Switch because I imagine the Switch will be over. And see, that's the other thing that's very exciting. By the time the game launches, we might be at the point where Nintendo is bringing out a totally new game system, the Super Switch or whatever. And so I can make like launch window for a new Nintendo system. That could be pretty big. Getting your game out for the launch of a new system is a very good thing. But yeah, I would want to put it on every platform that I conceivably can. But like Xbox, PC, the Nintendo console, whatever is the current one, and probably PlayStation. But yeah, I don't know if they would all be launching the same time, but I certainly would want at least 2 consoles to launch around the same time, you know, kind of get them as close as possible. I wouldn't want it to be like a year or 2 later and I'm like, oh, you can get this on the PlayStation 5 now, guys. Is that what's out? Is it PlayStation 5? Or is it 6? I don't even know what PlayStation they're at. So yeah, I think we're going to wrap this up in a little bit. If you guys have any more questions or comments about the BitBlock being rebooted, or JT Shine, or the game, I don't know. I can't really answer tons of stuff about the game because I don't want to like put too many ideas out there, but you know, I did decide that I'm going to be public about the fact that I'm the one making the game because that means that I can talk about it and don't have to be hiding like, oh no, I don't want Twitter to cancel me for the 100th time. And God bless them. This is a game for everybody. Even if you hate me, you should be able to love this game and enjoy it. Lord knows that I play plenty of video games, watch plenty of TV from people that would probably hate me, but I still support them because, come on, we got to grow up a little bit. We got to move on and accept the fact that not everybody's going to see eye to eye on everything. What stage is your game in right now? It's very early stage. I mean, I literally have one character model done, and it's Santa Claus. But the last year has been a lot of learning Unreal Engine and that kind of stuff. I was learning skateboard physics. So I did a little tutorial where I have a basic character and you can control them skateboarding around on a terrain because I want players to be able to use skateboards and bicycles in this game. Oh, I can say this. It's not going to be like Animal Crossing's camera angle. It doesn't have the rolling log effect. It is like it's like a 3D world. So you control the camera. You can move it all around, It's like Mario Sunshine or Mario 64's environments, to where it's like a full 3D environment. You're not just like looking down on the character. It's not a rolling log thing. It's third person, not first person. So it's going to play similar to like a third person mascot platformer adventure game in terms of the way you're seeing the world, and your character might have a little bit of a move set. Might not just be walk or run. You might be able to do a few other things. I don't want to talk about it yet, but yeah, I should definitely say that it is going to be a much more open world setting. And I think that's going to be really fun. And so yeah, there will be a lot of things about this game that make it feel different than Animal Crossing. And I don't want you to think this is just some generic Animal Crossing clone. It's certainly inspired by Animal Crossing, but it's a JT flavor. So. Will your characters have any merch of them? Well, it's getting way ahead of it, but I would like to at least make a guidebook. That would be cool. That is very doable, guidebook. And who knows, if I'm blessed enough for the game to be successful, yeah, I would be open to merch. That'd be cool. Certainly designing the characters with the intention of them being merchandisable plushies or whatever that meme was. Will you have any references in your game? Maybe BitBlock Easter eggs? Maybe. Somebody earlier was mentioning Orbit, the robot. And yeah, Orbit could potentially make an appearance in the game in some way. I have thought of that. Yes, there will be character customization. It will be bigger than Animal Crossing. It's going to feel more like the Me channel in terms of being able to choose eyes and move stuff around a little bit. There'll be, of course, skin tones, that sort of stuff. I don't think you won't be able to change it once you make your character, though. I didn't like that in New Horizons, where you could just drastically change your character at any time. So you will actually have to keep your character's basic face, but you can change, you'll be able to change the hair whenever you want. But yeah, the character custom. So the idea, I don't know if I should say this shit because somebody could steal it, but who the hell's watching this? I'll say it anyways. I'm excited. I want to talk about it. When you start off your first save file, you're actually going to start off with a screen that is like you're in outer space and you're surrounded by stars and it's peaceful and it's ooh. And then you create your character in space. And when you're done creating your character just kind of gets absorbed by this light and you just turn into sparkly light. And then it crashes down onto the planet. And that's how you start the game. Like you are made in outer space of like all the little, and then you boom, crash into your village, your town. And that's kind of the, not plot, but like the animal characters know you as being this weird being that just crashed into their town. I definitely want the animals to acknowledge that you're not an animal. I think there's some fun writing there where they're like, you're a human, you're the only human living here sort of a deal. But yeah, you make your character up in space and you put yourself together up there and then you're kind of born and then you crash into the town. It's definitely weird and different, but it's gonna be cute. We're all made of stardust. Yeah, that's the inspiration, the idea that we're made of stardust, sort of. Yeah. But again, we're like three years away. But this is a major thing in my life here. I am, you know, this isn't just a side thing. Yes, the game will definitely have seasonal events. Those will be a giant part of the experience. I mean, if there's going to be any video game that you want to play during the Christmas season or the Halloween season, I guarantee you it will be this. This will be one of them for sure. And, you know, unlike Animal Crossing, my intention is that every year the holiday will be different. It'll be a little different. We'll take some of the stuff from last year, but every year is different. Like Halloween's not always going to be the same as it was last year. I kind of, again, like Fortnite. I really love the way Fortnite celebrates the holidays. You know, like the Christmas events and Halloween and all that. So, yeah. This is not going to just be a game. It's going to be a platform in a way. Something that's always updating, always evolving. I'm really kind of looking at why do people stop playing Animal Crossing? Why do I stop playing it? Like, what burns you out? Is it that you just get bored? Is it that you run out of things to do? You know, and then I'm trying to find solutions to that. My goal is to get you addicted in an unhealthy way to this video game. I'm evil. But no, I am thinking about that kind of stuff. You know, for me, I remember when I played New Leaf, I was so excited by it because there were so many things, like little things that were all over the place where I was just like, oh, when you cut down the stump or when you cut down the tree, the stump has like a little pattern on it. What? There's a bunch of little patterns that, like stuff like that, I think goes a long way. So I just want there to be like hundreds of examples of little things like that. Retro game video tours also rebrand as Nintendo Folder. Well, it's not going to just be Nintendo games. It will be all sorts of video games. But yeah, I'm very excited about this game. Making the Santa Claus model was like a weirdly exciting thing. That's like the first time it felt real to me. Where I was like, oh, that's like a thing that is going to be in this game. So it's like a little bit real now. Yeah. I need to make this video game because I need to become a wealthy person so that, number one, I can donate a whole bunch of money to animal charities and help out animals. And number two, I want to buy the house next to me and bulldozer it down and then build a replica of Fraser Crane's apartment. I'm not even joking. That is what I'm going to do if this game is successful. I'm building a replica of Fraser's apartment, and that'll be kind of my guest house. Go into Fraser's apartment. I'm going to do that. So help me make that a reality, and I will give you the best goddamn Animal Crossing experience that you could ever hope for. That's the other thing too, by the way. I'm listening to ideas that the fan base will have. The community playing the game. I'm going to listen very much to what you guys like, what you don't like. You know, I'm going to be seeing what people are saying they wish they could do. You know, you look at Animal Crossing New Horizons when that was popular. There were tons of people saying what they wish was in the game. All Nintendo had to do was listen to them and put it in the game and they'd be happy. I'm not going to listen to everything. You know, not every idea is a good idea, obviously. But, you know, if there are a lot that are clearly rising to the top of the soup here, I will implement them into the game. Of course, I have an undying amount of my own ideas, but yeah. Your family is next door, though. No. My family is that way. That way is not my family. So that way, we're bulldozering it down, and we're making way for Fraser's apartment, baby. You need to have tropical thunderstorms in your game. Oh, yeah, weather will be big. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, even when it snows in Animal Crossing, I'm always just kind of like, I guess this is nice. I guess it's snowing. No. There will be varying degrees of weather in this game. And that's where the Unreal Engine is really going to do its job. Because you can do some really cool weather stuff with the Unreal Engine. So, yeah. Like, I want there to be a blizzard to where it's like, you can't even, like, we'll bring in some of that N64 fog that you'd see to where, you know, it's like really atmospheric and you're like, oh my God, it's a Christmas Eve blizzard. I want that to be a thing. I think my my insanity when it comes to the holidays in real life is really going to pay off with this video game. And I just like, it's so funny because like I just love, again, going back to Fortnite. In case you don't play it, Fortnite usually has this little log cabin that they put on the menu. And in the Christmas season, you go into it, and it's a little virtual log cabin, and there's a fireplace, and there's Christmas lights, and it's cozy, and you get to open a present every single day, and it's like little random gifts. So I know for a fact that is going to be an element in the Christmas season in this game. I almost just said the name of the game, so maybe I should shut up about it. But like an advent calendar where you come back every day and you get a present. I think that's very cute. But yeah, I'm loaded with ideas, loaded with the desire to make them a reality, because ideas are only an idea. Everybody has ideas, and a lot of people have good ideas. It's the matter of actually making them a reality. Like programming them, animating them, designing them. That's where the important part is. But I'm gonna do it. And I think it's fair to say that obviously if you watch that Animal Crossing make-believe episode that I did in 2015, if you watch that video, you're probably going to see some of those ideas implemented into this game. That's another reason I'm like, oh God, I can't pretend that I'm not the one that made this. Because when people see that hot air balloons are the main form of transportation, they're going to be like, wait a minute, that's the idea that Josh had. Did they steal this idea from Josh? But wait a minute. There's also like stickers and stationery in the game, like that episode of Make Believe. Did they steal that from Josh too? Wait a minute. I think Josh made this game. The MAGA fishing bomber. There won't be a MAGA fishing bomber, unfortunately. But yeah, I am going to head upstairs. Oh, by the way, this sucks. I'm kicking off 2023 on a little bit of a sour note because my laptop is making loud noises. Like the fan is kicking in high gear, like really loud fan noises. And so I'm like, uh-oh, is the laptop about to explode? Because I'm not really in a position where I want to spend $1,000 on a new computer. Even though I need to get an actual PC, like an actual desktop, I'm not quite ready for that. No, I'm not a fan of that. So I don't know. I have to try and stop it from making loud noise, loud fan noises, because it feels like it's about to explode. So I'm going to maybe get one of those cans that have air in them and like put it in the vent and see if that can clean it out. But I know one thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to back up all of my files on the laptop because let's be real, that sucker, yeah, if you're using Unreal Engine 5, you're going to need a good PC. This is very true. Yes, I have certainly suffered for the last year trying to use that with the laptop. So it needs to happen eventually, but I just want this laptop to hang on until like the spring and then we can move forward. But yeah, I got to back up all my files tonight. So thank you guys for watching though. And thank you for sticking by me for all these years. Like I said, I'm very excited to bring the BitBlock back. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to bring some joy and some silliness into the Nintendo community. I will do some rant videos, let's be real. I think a decent amount of people like those rant videos. But the rant videos won't be like an obnoxious, angry thing. They're going to be like intelligent and well thought out. And they'll still be fun. But I have a lot that I wanted to talk about with the Switch in general. So we'll make some videos talking about that. We'll make some videos talking about the fun things and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, BitBlock is back. JT Shine is going to be sexy and cool and stylish. And, you know, the Patreon for the JT Shine thing is going to be happening. I'm excited to be doing that. So we'll see where that goes. And yeah. Good luck for the BitBlock. And I pray and hope more and more exciting adventures come in the future. Thanks for everything you do on both channels. Please take care. Thank you very much, Annie. I appreciate that. Emily wants more fruit salad podcast. I don't know about that. I don't know about the fruit salad podcast. Maybe someday. Someday, perhaps. What if it springs out of action before the spring? Is that referring to my laptop? But yeah. Thanks for joining me, guys. I hope this kind of cleared up some things about the channel returning and what's going on in the future. And I will be back very soon, actually, with videos on both channels. So I will see you then. I got to go back up some files because I don't want to lose all of my naked photos of myself. No. Happy 2023, you guys. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. So long, gay Bowsers.